Hello, 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 hello. Dr. T here with Coach Ed, and I hope you're doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and whenever you see this video. Um, Here again to bring to you this information that last week after I finished a video, it came to me. I really want to provide some information as to majors and fields of interest for these incoming freshmen. Don't get me wrong, I do understand that some may go in undecided. And the good thing is that the universities and colleges are also prepared to work with that student to get them to decide at some point. In my opinion, between that freshman year, maybe after the first semester, or at least by the first semester of the sophomore year. Uh, and I'm okay with that because pretty much in general, all freshmen are taking probably the same classes. They may, although every major has their plan of study or required courses they want to take that will reach them to the goal of the required courses and courses that will allow them to graduate. And that's a certain number that each an individual um, major will have. But still, there are still some students who may come in undecided. They just don't know. They want to do this, they want to do that, and in some cases, they come to a university that don't offer uh, a career of their interest. And I'm like, well, how did you get here? But anyway, um, so I took the time to find out just what's what's hot, what's the top 10 careers that students are participating in, spending time in, studying hard for, and ultimately graduating at some point with a degree in these chosen fields of aspirations, which is good. Which is good. So what I have today, I have 10. I think I have 10. Yeah, top 10. I have 10 um, scholarships that are ranked in some way, form, or fashion, and these scholarships are available now. Um, so I would jump on it. I would jump on it. I don't have deadlines for these scholarships. You have to do your part to go to the individual, and I will post. I will post these 10 opportunities in the description that will be under the video itself, so that you could do your due diligence. And as part of the team, this is where you come in, or you as the parent and or the student, the incoming student, to follow up on these scholarships. If if you know what your child wants to major in, and if the college or university they want to go to will offer any of these. The bigger the school, the more possibility that all of these may be offered there, but some may not. So you got to do a little homework. So let's get started. The first one is, I'm not surprised by this with all the technology, the AI, and that's pretty hot right now. Um, Tech schools opening up. Technology is still pretty hot. So computer science, and the first grant opportunity is coming from Generation Google Scholarship. The amount is $10,000, and eligible participants are underrepresented students. That's good. That's good. Who are who have a computer science um, aspiration, and I think that'll be a good one. And I'm doing some research on underrepresented students, underprepared students, and I'm finding some other opportunities for them. So you'll be hearing more about that. Uh, Microsoft Disability Scholarship. If your child is currently under an active IEP or a 504 that they're using in your high school right now, this scholarship is for you. Microsoft Disability Scholarship, amount $5,000. High school seniors with disabilities pursuing tech careers. All right, very good. Second one is health science, nursing. Um, you know, a few years back, there was a very huge need for nurses. Uh, I think they may have that number has dropped down. This huge number that needed across the country, but there's still an interest, and there are scholarships for um, people who, and this is male and female, who want to major in nursing. Tylenol, Future Care Scholarship, up to $10,000. Students preparing or pursuing healthcare degrees. Then the American Association of Colleges of Nurses. Let me start over. American Association of Colleges of Nursing, the AACN scholarship, and you can. It doesn't have an award amount, but it is for anybody aspiring to get a undergraduate nursing degree, a master's in nursing, or a doctorate. Okay. Third one is business administration. Um, Business administration has been a mainstay, and they will, you have huge companies that are willing to give some of their earnings to help provide scholarships for people. One is Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola scholarship program, $20,000. High school seniors demonstrating leadership and business acumen. All right, the National Black MBA Association Scholarship, students, business students from underrepresented backgrounds. That's very good. Okay, number 4 is engineering. Engineering I mean, where I live in North Carolina State, North Carolina A&T, two very good schools for engineers. This one is specifically for women. Society of Women Engineers scholarships. The amount varies from $1,000 to $15,000. Women in engineering or computer science. And then there's the National Society of Professional Engineers scholarship, and the amount is $5,000. Again, I will post the details. I'm just kind of going over, give you an idea that these are available. The next is psychology. The Psychi undergraduate scholarship amounts $3,000. Psychology majors and Psychi members. So if you're a member of that fraternity or sorority, um, this is available to you as well as psychology majors. The APF scholarship for psychology students, and they have multiple levels of awards. So you may want to check that out. The next one is the biological sciences, the Barry Goldwater Scholarship, up to $7,500 a year. Students in natural sciences, engineering, or math. Then we have the NIH undergraduate scholarship, up to $20,000. Students from disadvantaged backgrounds pursuing biomedical research. I love that. Number 7, um, education. Glad to see that there are still people who want to be educators. I love being an educator. I love being an advisor, and I love higher education, and that's what I'm focusing on here. Teach grant amount up to $4,000 per year. Not all offer per year, but some do. Students agreeing to teach in high need areas. I kind of like this kind of give and take, and it's kind of to it, where if you are awarded this scholarship, there's one stipulation: we want you to, upon graduation, we want you to teach for a number of years in a high need, high area, an area that needs teachers and effective teachers, because more than likely the graduation rate may be low in that area, or maybe in an area of low wealth. Uh, so they want to increase the level of education with new students, new teachers that are really up on trends. of what it takes to maintain a classroom, the classroom management, but also teach, because all students are alike, and you must know how to reach all of them, or at least the most, as many as you can. The next grant is Phi Delta Kappa Prospective Educator Scholarship, $502,000. Okay, communication. I think in this day and age, with so many TV news shows coming up, the interest in communications and media studies are increasing. So the National Press Club has a scholarship for up to $5,000. This is for aspiring journalists and media professionals. Then we have the RTD and A scholarship, and this is for broadcast journalism students. Number 9, political science and public policy, the Harry S. Truman Scholarship, and up to $30,000. Students pursuing public service careers. And then the Public Policy and International Affairs Fellowship. Students planning a career in public service, and this includes a summer institute with a stipend. You may want to look into that. Then the last one is economics. The National Association for Business Economics Scholarship, $5,000. Students studying economics or related fields. Then the last one, Hispanic Scholarship Fund, is up to $5,000. This is for Latino students who have an interest in business or economics. Um, while I worked with a program in the university I was at, they had the business department was very, very good, and um, a joy, and it really helped. The learning piece was the entrepreneurship club, and one of the high school students in the early college program was very involved. Now listen to what I'm saying. Students, these are high school students on a college campus taking courses, high school courses and college courses. She became very, very involved in the entrepreneurial club, and she's like 17 years old. You know, people in the club are like 19, 20, 21. But she got very involved with the club and became the chair of the club. Was very involved, won many awards, um, which earned her a scholarship for the university by her involvement. But I say all that to say this, that involvement helps, taking advantage of opportunities, and and she really enjoyed it. Not only it helped with her uh, leadership skills, but also earned her a internship with Chick-fil-A, where and I think the aspiration was to either own or manage a Chick-fil-A, and I hope she's doing well. Okay, guys, this is Dr. T. That's all I have for you today. Um, let me just address something. Um, why am I doing what I'm doing? Because I love this. This is my purpose. I'm here to do all I can for as many people as I can for as long as I can. And one way to do that is to do this: is to provide you with tips, information to inform the parent and the student. And that's part of the team. My job is to provide information, and for you to follow up on it. Very soon, I'm opening up a whole new side to this, that we can communicate more and better, so that if you have a specific question, then you can ask that question. On to where there will be one-on-one coaching sessions with families, and I'm really working on that. I can't wait to present that to you. I think that's going to be really, really, really helpful. And you say, well, why should I pay you to do this when I can get it at school? You're right. I think the difference is the time factor and the amount of time that's spent with. If your child is at a high school that's large in number, large senior class, the average uh, advising session may last 10, 15, 20 minutes max. Um, as director of advising, we look for at least a 30-minute session where we get a chance to cover everything, the gambit, not just academics. How are you doing? I've asked many times. I'm looking at grades. I'm like, well, what happened here? Well, I work. Okay, in my mind, I'm looking at a couple of things: time management. I'm also looking at um, how do you study? Are you in a good environment to study? All these are factors to the success of a student. That's why I started Coach Ed, so that we can bring these things to the forefront. We can also provide tips that can make your child better now and carry over into their collegiate years. That's why I do it. This is my purpose, and I really enjoy it. So, guys, thank you. Thank you for checking out this video. Give me a few days. No, I'm gonna do it today. Um, the whole list of college scholarships I just mentioned, that will be in the video in the description below. All right, guys, I appreciate your time. There'll be more coming this week. I'm gonna rip out about at least two more this week, so you can have that information that you can look over yourself and decide if this is something we want to spend the time on to see if we can get the scholarship. Remember, it's possible. I personally know two people that I personally know had over $1 million in scholarships. So got to invest the time, and I know it works. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Have a good day.